Hi all, Ashley here. Hope you're doing well. Today I am coming on to share the brand new July release for ScrapDiva Designs. I'm going to flip through all the different dyes and then also share some of my initial projects I've been making. I'm really loving how some of them are already turning out. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. So all of these dyes are going to be available as of July 1st on this website. I'll link it in the description bar below. And I also have a discount code, ASHLEY10, for 10% off of your order if you do get anything. So I'll leave that in the description as well. But let's just go ahead and get into it. So this first one is called Flamingo Embellishment. And I did die cut this one out and it came out so adorable. I popped it up a few times. It kind of now reminds me of like a doodle pop embellishment now, but look at how cute this little guy is. And then it comes with the same thing in two sets, so you can make the the mirror image of it, and it's so adorable. So this is what this first one looks like. And then the next one is also another flamingo. It's just a different option. This is a shaker version. And I did die cut this one as well. I just haven't added the legs, but this is what this one looks like. So a lot more like tiny little face and then like shaker bits in here with the little wings and everything. Very, very cute. I didn't add the legs yet, but of course it comes with the legs. And then similar to the last one, it gives you the mirror image. So you can kind of turn them into like a little heart together. I may add the legs later. I'm gonna wait and see how I end up using this on a larger project before I add in those final pieces, because these legs are a lot longer, as you can see here, so it'll make a much longer embellishment. So I'm just gonna hold off until I figure out exactly where these are gonna go, but until then they're already looking adorable. So those are those ones. And then personally, this is called Hibiscus Flower Plate. I think this one is, so far of the dyes I've played with, I think this one is my favorite so far of this release, because I just think it makes the most beautiful flowers. I've made a few different versions of it. So here's one, and I've only used the smaller size so far. But look at how pretty of a flower that gives you. And this is not even making it into a hibiscus by, I didn't add in this stem piece because I already just liked it like this. So yeah, I just kind of kept it like this for now. I've made a bunch of them. You'll see them in my other projects too. But yeah, this is one of them. And then I made one that's like using all three petals and then slightly offset each other. So much more layered version. But both of them, this one is still double layered. I just layered them one on top of each other. And yeah, I really think they came out very pretty. So again, this is called Hibiscus Flower Plate. And the next one called Ticket Memory Decks, and I wasn't sure if this was supposed to make a shaker, to be honest. Like the two larger plates give you a very small difference. Like there's not that much room for making a shaker, but I still kind of played around with it and turned it into a shaker anyways. And I also used a couple other dyes on this one, and look at how pretty this came out. I just think it came out so adorable. Like I say, I think you could also use this one just as a layering piece and pop it up. But if you want to turn it into a shaker, it is so pretty. And yeah, and then I used like the flowers again here in pink. So adorable. And then, so these are the two larger pieces. There's also a couple smaller ticket dyes in here. Like a couple other sizes. So if you wanted to make other, just like smaller ticket embellishments, I've started a couple of those, but I haven't embellished them or anything, but like this is the size of these smaller ones. So yeah, so that's this one. And then the next set is called Tropical Leaves. And I did die cut some of these out. So I die cut this shape out, this one, and then I die cut a ton of these ones. This one I have a feeling is going to be my most used one because it's just like such a good like shape to use on any project. It's very versatile. So I use this one here. And then I used it on another project. I'll show that in 1 second too. But yeah, that's the leaves one. But it has like a lot of other very summery kind of leaves too. So if you wanted to have a good mix of different leaves in your project, there's a lot in there. So I think that's pretty cool. So this next one is called Sun Shaker Tag. So you get this tag piece, and then you get this circle that I think is what you're supposed to make into a shaker. But this is one where I kind of just wanted to make it slightly different. So I just turned mine into tags, and I'll show you what I did here. So this is what my tags look like. And instead of making it into a shaker, by the way, here's that flower, the leaves. And instead of making it into a shaker, I actually layered the shaker piece behind the tag piece, like this. So it gives a much, it's very subtle, but I like this kind of like delicate, subtle detail here, where it's just like these tiny little cutouts along the edge. And to me, like, I think that looks really cool. So yeah, that's how I use this one for this first project. And I might use that as a shaker in the next project, but for now, that's how I chose to layer them. And then these next ones, I don't think I have, oh, I have a couple more examples, I think, but not all of these I have examples for. So this next one is called a Shop Front A2. This is one of those die sets that has a couple pages of dies, and it makes a A2 card like storefront image. So this part is to make your like the outline frame of the store, and then you have the little window dressing piece. So a lot of pieces here. I'm excited to play with this. I love kind of shop and house images. So yeah, that one is probably gonna be the next one I play with. Okay, this next one is called Travel Mini Album. I really like this die just for, like it just spells out travel. It has the 3 hole punches to make a binder ring album if you want it to be that way. So I cut out a bunch of these. So this is your base for your album, your layering piece, and then I have the word piece as well. I like the design of the die, but I'll be honest that I don't love how this project looks right now. So I think this is probably not going to stay this way, to be honest with you. I think it's because I don't like how much gold there is. Just for me personally, I think it's too shiny. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But like I said, I still like the die itself, and I do want to make a travel album. So I'm gonna keep playing around with this one. And then the next die is called Popcorn Box. And so this one is another one that has like a couple pages of dies that come with it. So there's a few large pieces here. And then I'm really glad to have another one of these like repeating pattern shapes in here. So it's got the popcorn box shape, but it's got a bunch of little hearts. And if you saw some of my projects from last month, you know, I used something similar to this and just used this repeating pattern as a background on whatever. Like I ended up using it for tags. So I like having dies that have this repeating pattern to them. But again, you can also just use it as is and make a popcorn box out of it. This next one is called Hibiscus Mini Album. And yeah, it's a huge version of these flowers to make a mini album out of. And then the next one is a Bikini Set Album, Bikini Set die set. And it is adorable. You get so many little pieces in here for different sizes of bikinis. And then a bunch of tiny little bows come in here as well. So that's a really cute little touch there. And then finally, this one I think is like an older die set. It's called Recy Board. And yeah, and this is the last kind of piece. I actually have a Made with Love doodlebug collection that I think would be really cute. I have a bunch of like really cute doodlebug images that I think could be used well with this. But yeah, those are all of the dies. So tons of new stuff coming July 1st. If you're interested, check out the website. So many new things to play with. And as I continue to make new projects or finished projects, I will share them with you all. So hope you like seeing everything today, and hope you'll like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.